And we are live. Now let me test Mr. Nightbot while we're live. Let's see if he pops in here. Oh, there we go. We're live on YouTube now. Somebody's here. Hey, Ian. No, Nightbot's not doing anything. Well, we'll see if Nightbot works. I don't know. I think I fixed him. Hey, Siobhan. My desk is a hot mess, but we're doing mixed media, so that happens. And I have a giant coffee to get me through. Hey, Janine.
I don't see Janine yet.
Janine is vintage shabby chic. And she is all the way in Dubai. Hey, Ian, do you want to come on the panel with us? Ian is an amazing artist, Kimmy.
Nobody can hear me but you, right?
No, everybody can hear you.
Oh, okay. There she is.
There we go. Nightbot's working. Look at that. I fixed Nightbot. See? Please join Kim on Facebook. Don't forget to check out Craft Supplies for You on the web. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I fixed Nightbot. Yay, me. Let's do, okay, so now that I have fixed our friend Nightbot, don't forget to subscribe to Kimmy's Facebook group, which is 4GS. When I type that in, Nightbot should come up in a minute. There you go. Check out the 4G's Facebook group. I'm so proud of myself. I fixed the little bot. So today I'm making a mixed media tag. Okay, Ian. Someone's at my front door. That's really great. I just went live and someone's at my front door. Oh, my husband's getting it. Okay. Yay. I don't have to get it. Hey, Doug, I'm live, okay? Okay. All right, now that all that's out of the way, maybe we can get started. Let me see here. 2 seconds. No, yeah, he won't. He won't kick you off for using emojis, Janine. I fixed that. I had a stern talking to him, and I told him that he had to be nicer to everybody. Let's see here. I am just finding Ian here to message him. Ian's been on my show before, Kimmy.
Yes, I know.
He's an amazing watercolor artist.
You're just saying that you and Ian can hear me.
No, everybody can hear you. You're live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sleepy, everybody. Forgive me.
Remember, you're going to watch the chat. Tell me what they're saying. That's okay. I'm still drinking my coffee.
Well, you're watching the chat. You're answering them yourself.
Yeah, because I was just watching Nightbot.
Okay, well, stop it.
What are you saying? You want me to get working, Kim? Is that what you're saying? So here's my tag. I cut this out of chipboard. I just made it a random size, and I did gesso around it, and I put some paper on the back with just a bit of glue. And then I'm going to do some paper on the front here. And I have some pieces of wallpaper. And this is vintage wallpaper that Siobhan sent me.
So gorgeous, Siobhan.
Isn't it? It's amazing. And I've already made a project with this wallpaper, which you will see this month. It's a KS4U DT project. So you're going to see what I did, another project with these beautiful pieces of vintage wallpaper from my dear friend Siobhan. But I thought I would use them on this tag as well because I had some left over and I don't want to waste them. So I've got like triangles and a rectangle and some diamond pieces. So I think I'm going to add them to the front of the tag. I just wanted to get the back done because, you know, then I don't have to worry about the back, not the bag. Clearly I need more coffee. So I didn't have to worry about the back of the tag. So I've got this paper here because it's probably going to end up being my favorite color, maybe. And I've also got some chipboard pieces that I gessoed yesterday, and we'll see if we use those. I've got this crown, I've got a fleur-de-lis, and I've got the word magical, and I believe these are from Wanna Scrap, I think. They could be Leaky Shed. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they're Wanna Scrap.
I'm not sure if Vintage Shabby Chic is I'm not talking, I don't know which Kim she's asking.
Yeah. Oh, Janine, my group or Kimmy's group? Because Kimmy is Kimmy and I'm Kim. That's how we're deciphering the two Kimmys. Oh. Kim squared. I can put the link in again, unless you want to do it, Kimmy. You want to give Nightbot a try?
No.
Kimmy doesn't like Nightbot. Okay, let's try 4GS. That's that one. And then Facebook.
If you're asking for my group, I don't control the membership. I have a membership coordinator that does that.
Oh, okay.
So it might take a couple days for you to get into 4Gs. I apologize.
Yeah, it's 4Gs. So that's the first link that Nightbot just put in there, Janine, 4G's Facebook group. I guess you can just reapply, can't you, Kimmy?
Yes, and I will see it when we're finished, and I'll let my membership coordinator know. But I will say there are some questions you have to answer. She won't let you in without answering those questions.
Okay, I'm going to start, I think, Mod Podging some of this paper down now. Might as well get going here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of these diamond pieces because they fit good. I might put this blue piece. Can you see everybody? Am I in a good spot?
Can you scoot up some more?
Yep.
Scoot the tag up some more. Yeah, that's better, yeah.
Let me check my camera. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to use some of these pieces here and we're going to Mod Podge them down. Let me just lay these out. You can see they fit pretty good on this tag. And then, let's see, I've got some yellow. I love this wallpaper.
I absolutely adore it. Siobhan, you have really good taste.
Hello. Ian's here. Yay. Hi, Ian.
Hiya.
Ian, this is Kimmy. Kimmy, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Oh my, that is beautiful.
Let me click over on Ian for a second while I'm just going to lay out my piece here before I start gluing anything down. I'll click over on Ian.
You all right, everybody?
Oh, Ian, that's gorgeous.
It's one of my series of paintings from my day trip out to Whitby.
Oh,
A seaside
nice.
town in England.
Yep.
And we took
we have a Whitby here in Canada too.
Yeah, it was probably founded by the same person.
It might have been because we have a lot of similar places here in Canada that you have there. Carnarvon. We have. Yep. Newmarket.
Newmarket, yeah.
Bradford.
Bradford. I live near Bradford.
Yep, there you go. We have a lot of the similar places.
Yeah. But you will probably have quite a few French towns and names as well, won't you?
Yeah, we do. Mostly in Quebec. There's also a lot of native Indian names here as well.
Are they pronounceable?
Yeah, a lot of them are. Like we have where I live. Well, I live in a town called Halliburton, which I believe was named after Lord Halliburton.
Halibut, yeah. I thought it were a fish, that.
No, it's not. Well, it could be. It could be. We have good fishing here. So are you working on that today, Ian?
No, it's just completed this one.
Oh,
cool.
What it were?
It's awesome.
I watched it. Thank you. I watched a video, and it was talking about doing grisaille painting, which is a grayscale painting. But once you've done that, you put your colours over it, and it's a way of getting your tonal values correct, and it works quite well. That, although it's a little bit dark, so I'm gonna have to work at that technique. It's mainly used on oil paintings, but I've tried it with watercolours. So that's what I've been having a go at. But we shall make a start on some more paintings because there's more to come.
Nice.
I'm going to get myself set up for something else.
Cool.
So what you guys doing?
Well, I'll click back over on me now while you're getting set up there. I am just Mod Podging down. I put this paper down, which I've had for ages, and I have no idea who this is by. I think I got this paper on Blitsy like 3 years ago. It's an all like light blue pad, but I thought that the paper kind of really mimicked what the wallpaper looked like. You can see there.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Because the paper is 6 by 6, it doesn't really fit all the way, but I'm going to put the wallpaper on top and bring it down over top of this paper. So I'm just going to Mod Podge some of this down here, and then we'll move on from there, and then I'll put the whole back in my tag, and then we're going to start doing some mixed media and on it and having some fun. I believe Siobhan got this wallpaper from a vintage wallpaper book, if I am correct, Siobhan.
What a great idea.
What, a samples book?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why not if you can find them? Because some of those ones of some decoration, you just can't get hold of them nowadays, and at all. Some of the designs.
No, I love them, and these colors are so soft and pretty. I just love them. Let's see what we've got here.
I was in a museum not too long ago, and looking at William Morris's decorative designs for wallpapers, and they're amazing.
I don't know how much 60 pounds a roll is, Siobhan, but that sounds like a lot.
Oof, £60 a roll.
Yes.
That's an awful. That's a
That's
lot of
pricey.
money. That
That's
is a
what I
lot of money. I
thought.
don't know what it would be in Canadian.
£60 is over $100 Canadian.
Yeah, it will be.
Wow.
So, quick handy tip: this is a watercolor block, right? And it's sealed all the way around, so that you don't need to tape it down. But at one point in the actual seal, there's a gap, so that you can get your finger into it or something. So that's how you get your painting off your block without
cool.
damaging it.
That is a great tip.
Now I know somebody in this call who just got a set of watercolors yesterday, Kimmy. She's gonna kill me after I feel the rage coming at me.
Free,
I have
I'm ready
no
for
idea what you're talking about.
Oh, don't you? Oh, okay. I must have been seeing things yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the good thing about watercolor is you can just do an abstract background, which I've done before. Just be messy and then stamp on top of it. And you've got yourself a beautiful card or anything, you know?
Amy is here. I don't see her, but she says, hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Just as I've been in a little bit of an experimental kind of mood. I got some water-based not printing ink, block printing ink. That's that black. And I painted it up and down like that to make it look like trees. And then I've cut across it with a light yellow colour to make it look like sun's coming through it. And that's actually come out quite nice like that.
That's really nice. Wow, cool, Ian.
A nice effect. I didn't think I could use block printing ink though, but it has. It's worked. It's lifted really nice. So I thought it would have like just stained it, but there we go. Another experiment bites the dust. Let's have a look. See, I'm gonna have to go into my files to have a look at a particular picture to do. I'm just gonna.
You have any idea what you're gonna do on your next one?
Not yet, because I weren't planning on doing one today. But being as you're letting me come on live, I'll get myself active.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Well, while you're working on that, I'll click back over on me. So I've got some of the wallpaper down now, and I've Mod Podged it. So I'm going to quickly dry that. And you can see, even though I had a half a piece of paper here, it's worked out okay because I've used the wallpaper on the top part of the tag. So I just have to trim the edges here. And then we'll go on to the next step with this tag. Sorry you're homesick, Amy. Amy said she was homesick today, so she could stop by.
Amy, hon, I can't see you in chat, so if I'm not trying to ignore you, I don't see you in chat.
Okay, let me turn on the heat gun. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. Just going to dry this quickly. Try not to blow everything all over the place.
Right, Siobhan? The soft colors just make it so feminine and beautiful.
I might give you a peek of my KS4U project, but just a peek.
And we all know Kim loves blue.
Oh no, your hands is acting up today, Siobhan.
Well, I hope you feel better. You and Amy both feel better, Siobhan.
Is that too loud, my heat gun at all?
No. It is kind of French looking. I love that too.
It is French looking, yeah. Doesn't it look like, okay. I have to say too, Siobhan has got Kimmy and I hooked on this show called Escape to the Chateau.
Completely addicted.
It's a British show, but the lady on the show, long story short, they bought a French chateau and it was, you know, old and falling apart. But in the attic, she found all these amazing rolls of old wallpaper. Some of them were hand painted. They were just gorgeous. And she did a whole room. She cut them in these diamond shapes. She did a whole room with all the different wallpapers in these diamond shapes. So that's where my inspiration has come from that. So,
It's called Escape to the Chateau.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a quick peek while that's drying. Where did I put it? There it is. Of my KS4U project that you will see in more detail shortly, but I'm only giving a peek.
If you're in America, you might not be able to see full episodes of Escape to the Chateau, but even on the highlight episodes, you will see the technique where Kim was inspired by the technique. It will just be in different colors.
Here's a little peek, but just a quick peek.
Kim, stop that.
That's going to be up in the next day or two anyway. That's a peek.
Okay, stop it. Stop that.
So now I'm going to cut the excess off here with my Timmy scissors. It's mostly dry, but we can move on to the next step.
Yes, that's right. And you'll see clips of the show on YouTube if you're in America. Exactly.
Yes, you will. So I'm going to leave that for a second and let it dry more. And while that's drying, I'm going to move on to a couple of the chipboard pieces.
Siobhan says gorgeous, Kim.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so these pieces here, which I'll move up so you can see better, I'm going to probably emboss. So I have got, and for the newbies who don't know how to emboss, this is basically how you do it. These are just chipboard pieces. You can see I didn't really worry about the back too much because they're going to get glued down. But they're just chipboard pieces, and all I've done is put a coat of gesso on them. I've got some VersaMagic ink, and I'm going to use the ink to go on top of these chipboard pieces, and then I'm going to sprinkle embossing powder on them and heat set that. So I have this really pretty crown, which I really want to put on there. I think it would look cute right on the bottom of the tag. What color embossing powder? I'm feeling pink, shabby pink. What do you think, Kimmy?
Oh, come on. I'm so sorry you're crying, Siobhan. I'm always going to choose pink, Kim.
Yeah, this is a Stampendous one, and these are my favorite embossing powders. They're by Stampendous. Shabby pink. I have the blue. I've got aqua. I have them in all kinds of different colors. I love Stampendous products. I even use the glitter glass and the mica flakes and everything. I have tons of their products. So, and I think it's just stampendous.com. You can find it, or just Google Stampendous embossing powder. You'll find it. Super easy.
Davita's here. Hi, Davita.
Hey, Davita. And look, Nightbot's not going to bug you because of your little emoticons today.
Yay!
Yes, the ink makes it stick. And I'm using a white ink. You don't have to use a clear ink. Like I could even use a light pink ink on this if I wanted to, because I'm using pink embossing powder. But this one's just white. I'm just going to make sure I've got, I don't know if that's even getting on there. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. We're going to do it this way. This is better. It gets on there better. You really want to get that on there. And sometimes you don't get all the pieces, like all the bits on the chipboard. You back, Ian?
I'm nearly there.
Okay, no worries. You just want to kind of make sure you've got most of it covered, which I think I do here.
Siobhan would like to know, so when did you need to use a clear?
You can use a clear anytime for anything. I have a lot of ink. I've even used the Tim Holtz Distress ink to emboss with. You can really use any kind of ink. I mean, I wouldn't use a black ink if I was doing pink, right? But because I had already pre-gessoed this piece, it doesn't matter if I'm using white ink. It's just so the embossing powder can stick to it, right? And I do have an embossing tray, but of course I didn't get that out. So there you can see the embossing powder is now stuck, and I can heat set that. So I'm just going to put this in here now, and watch me spill it. Betcha. Oh, can I do it? I did it. I didn't spill it. What do you think?
Anything with an anti-static property, you could swipe over it as well first.
That's true. And Scrap Perfect has a good anti-static, don't they, Kim?
I can show mine.
Okay, let me click on you. Hang on a second. And that's from scrapperfect.com. And the anti-static, like if you were doing a big layout or something and you were sprinkling embossing powder, or if you were doing a certain stamp or something and you didn't want the embossing powder everywhere, you could use the anti-static on that area, and then the embossing powder won't cling to it.
Okay, click off me now. Pretty please.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary is a fellow connected crafter.
Oh, hi, Mary from Canada.
And I love this embossing powder because it's got flecks of white and flecks of gold in it. I think that's pretty much, oh, missed the spot right there.
Mary says it's a lovely day in Ontario.
It is, yeah.
Not so much here in Central Florida where it's about to thunderstorm any moment now.
Well, actually, we do have clouds up here, Mary. We might get rain this afternoon up here. So there you can see is the crown.
Oh, I'm sorry, Siobhan, you're dealing with the nonstop rain. I can relate.
So that's pretty good. Oh, I missed a little spot right there. Hang on 1 second. Missed a spot in the middle. You got to make sure that powder is really melted. There we go. So there's that piece. And then I've got...
Mary says, oh no, we're going to have rain this afternoon too, Kim, but right now it's gorgeous. Randy Moni is here and she says, hi, Kim.
Oh, hi, Randy. I haven't talked to you in ages. How are you? Randy is an amazing digital artist, He's got some cool stuff on his channel, so definitely go over and check that out.
Oh, I can't wait to check him out. Siobhan says gorgeous.
Okay, I'm going to work on my next piece, which we're doing the fleur de lis, Kimmy.
My favorite.
Just because you're here. I might have made some stickers the other day too, Kimmy.
Oh.
They're stickers. I ran them through my sticker machine.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Right?
That is awesome.
I didn't enjoy cutting them out of the printed piece, but all I did was look up online, like different fleur de lis images, printed it off, cut them out, and ran them through the sticker maker. So it was super easy to do. So what are you guys up to on your channels? Is anybody crafting today, or do you have anything going on your channels you want to tell everybody in the chat?
I'm organizing. My craft room is a hot mess, and I'm organizing.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Siobhan says that's so handy, Kim.
It really is, and they're super cheap. The little sticker makers. I don't have it handy here, of course. I don't know where the heck I put it. It's just a little square box, and you just turn it, or you just pull your paper through it, and it turns it into a sticker. Like this is just printed on my printer, and then on the back.
Xyron? Is it from Xyron?
Yeah, it's a Xyron. And then see, now it's a sticker because it's put this sticky back on it that you can peel. So super handy for cards or anything. So I think I want to do something slightly different on this one. What color do we want?
Is anybody crafting today? Mary Hill can't get into her craft room at the moment. It's tiny and her wheelchair won't navigate, so she can't do any crafting. I'm so sorry, Mary.
Aw, Mary. I'm looking for embossing powder, so maybe I'll click over on Ian for a bit and you guys can watch him create his magic while I search for some embossing powder.
Davita filmed 3 DIYs yesterday, filming 3 more today, and put up a video yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Busy.
Randy did a craft project video of a jet plane that he made from a coat hanger. Wow.
Oh, dude, I got to go over and see that.
So I'm just drawing a background in at the moment for this picture. I found a picture on Pixabay that I thought, oh, that's interesting. I'll have a go at that. So it involves lots of pigeons. So if you
the first thing I thought of there, the towers and everything, is the cathedral in Lichfield.
Well, strangely enough, it is a kind of building like that. It's the Westminster Tower in London.
Ah,
that's connected to Big Ben. You know, the big clock.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the other end, there's a tower called the Westminster Tower, is it, or something like that? I don't know. It's been renamed, I think. Like, the Elizabeth Tower, Queen Elizabeth Tower, I think. But it's part of the Palace of Westminster, where they do all the political wheeling and dealing.
And marriages of royals, correct? Marriages and burials of royals.
Oh no, that's the like church that's across the road from it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's where
Randy would like to know Randy would like to know how he joins the chat with his phone mic. I'm sorry, Ian.
Sorry?
I don't know if you can with just a microphone. Don't you need a video?
You can. You can. It's just that it'll just have an X through the video. When it comes up, it'll just have a cross through it. If you've
I hope you're
got a microphone, it's whatever's available at the end.
Okay. And will he have to have Google Chrome to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So you'd have to have Google Chrome, Randy, on your phone. I'm sorry you broke your foot, Mary.
Then you have to send him the usual thing.
Yeah. I'm just going to mute my mic for half a sec while I heat this up.
She said it's not too bad at all right now. She's not allowed to walk on it, which is why she's in the wheelchair. It's a real pain in the neck not being able to get around easily, but it will heal eventually.
So any of you who are planning on coming and looking at this building at Big Ben at the moment, you'll be sadly disappointed because it's having a bit of a makeover at the moment, and it's all covered over.
Oh.
So if you came to London to see the clock, I'm afraid you ain't going to see it. And it ain't even.
I've seen it from the tarmac on the airport because I was flying to Norway, and we had to stop and change planes in London, and I saw it as we were coming down to land.
Or Heathrow.
Oh.
That was a very, very long time ago.
Still a cool memory to have, though.
Yes, like 30 years ago. Yep. Mary would like to know where you're from, Ian.
Where am I from? I'm from the north of England, a place called Yorkshire.
I have a friend in Yorkshire. He's a joiner.
Well, Yorkshire's a county.
Yeah.
But that's the area I come from. But I come from a small town called Barnsley.
How do you spell that? B-A-R-S-L-E-Y?
Yes. B-A-R-S-L. I've gone and said B-A-R-N-S-L-E-Y. Barnsley.
Barnsley.
And apparently, where that comes from, it's two words broken up. Barn and Lee. And a barn is a place where you keep your produce that you've been growing over the year. And a lee is an entrance way. And that's probably where it comes from, because Barnsley is a really ancient old market town.
Siobhan says she's been to London lots of times, Ian. She was on the London Eye as well. And Mary says she's from Lancashire, so she recognized the accent. She's from Umston.
Where?
Urmston.
I'll just have a look. I don't think you'd get me on the London Eye. I'm just saying. Kimmy's afraid of heights. He's afraid of heights. Okay, heat gun.
Siobhan says Yorkshire is so beautiful.
I've been to Yorkshire, like, well, a little town in there where my friend was when I visited over there. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Mary Hill. Urmston. I'm having trouble seeing today.
Oh, I don't know that. Urmston. Which bit of Lancashire is that, Mary?
Manchester.
Oh, is it Greater Manchester? All right. No, I've not heard of that one. Is it a small town? Is it a town or a village? I mean, our area is so small. We've even got hamlets still.
Manchester's near Liverpool, correct?
It's going on towards that kind of direction. Yeah, it's in the same county.
Yep. All right.
Randy says he's trying to join the chat on his PC with a mic. And then Mary says, right next to Old Trafford.
All right, is it? Really? Oh, I've been to Old Trafford a few times.
Randy, you've got to use Google Chrome or we can't get you in the live chatting hangout.
Yeah.
So if you don't have Chrome on your computer, you have to download it. YouTube is fussy that way.
Most mobile phones do have Google on as a startup, but the thing is you have to keep updating it. So it may be that it's not, if you don't use it very often, that it might not be updated enough.
Yeah, and then I've got to send you the link to the chat that we're in, which is separate from the chat you're seeing, which is just for everybody to chat in. I've got to send you the link to the hangout that we're in. It's two separate things.
How is Randy actually viewing this then, if it's not on Chrome?
Randy is on Chrome but doesn't know how to do this. Chronic Crafter just got here.
Angie!
Hi, Angie.
All you need to do then is just send them an invitation.
Yep.
And that'll be it. And it'll go on.
Well, actually, I think what I'll do, Randy, let me message you after class and we'll set up for you to come on a separate show. Because you may have issues. Yeah, you might have issues and I'd rather talk you through it one-on-one. So
there's other things as well to set up as well once you're on.
Yeah.
Or you make a Echo.
Yeah. There's a few other things I'd have to show you for sure. So let me message you right after class, Randy, and we'll figure that out and we'll set up a time for you to come on so you can show your art. I would love that. He's so talented. That would be awesome. I've known Randy for a long time too. He was like one of the first people on my channel, I believe, leaving me lovely comments.
Angie just had a quick moment to pop in and say hello. Hope y'all have a great day. She'll be lurking while she works.
Now we love our
work while you work, girl. That's like whistling while you work. All right, I'm going to click over on me for a bit now. Okay. My tag is pretty dry. And I used the Shabby Blue from Stampendous, which looks like that, for the fleur-de-lis. And the word that I had here is magical, so you can see those now.
We have about 15 minutes left.
Okie dokie. And now I'm going to just do a little bit of spraying on here with my favorite color. And this is a Prima Bloom color. And these are really, to me, value for dollar. I love these sprayers because they don't clog. And I have filled this spray like 3 times with water. And you can see it's still a gorgeous color. It really didn't, it hasn't lost much of its color at all. When it gets down to almost the bottom, I just fill it up with water again.
What color is it?
This color is Soft Teal by Prima Bloom.
Randy said, okay, thank you so much.
Hey, Angela, I fixed your buddy Nightbot for you. So he won't torment you today.
Nightbot has been kicked to the curb.
Well,
though.
he's been tamed, shall we say.
Okay. He's been given a reboot.
Yes, he has. So I just sprayed some on there and I'm letting it drip down. I'm just gonna whoops. Just gonna move some of the color around. So there you go. There's that. Oh, is Laurel here?
Forever Purple Creations, is that Laurel?
Yeah, I didn't see her come in. Hey, Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Hello.
Where is she? I didn't see her come in. I'm sorry I missed you coming in, Laurel.
I did too. I apologize.
All right, he can. Yeah, it's wonderful to talk to you, Randy. I'm glad you came.
Randy says, so cool what you're doing there.
I love doing mixed media. It's good to get your hands messy, right?
Siobhan, no, I've been organizing. I've been gifted a lot of purple totes, so everything is on my craft room floor as we speak, and I've been organizing a little bit at a time, like 2 hours a day. It's going to take me days. But thank you for asking. Soon, I will start getting everything back on track soon.
Okay, I think I'm ready to start gluing some stuff on. And I think I'm going to put the crown at the bottom.
Love that.
Now, when you use Mod Podge, I just want to kind of point this out here, on chipboard, and you dry it with your heat gun, you don't let it dry naturally, you may get some lifting and curving, which I have got here a bit, but that will settle down after, you know, the piece kind of settles. But if you do have this kind of lifting here that you see between the paper, the Mod Podge, and the chipboard, you can just go around with your white glue, which I use Aileen's tacky glue at the moment. I would use the Scrap Perfect Best Glue Ever, but I'm out of it. Drat. But you can just go around later and fix that, but don't panic if that happens to you. You can see it's kind of curved a bit there. And I've got lifting over there. But not to worry, it'll be okay. So I think normally what I would do, I would put some white glue on this, but maybe I will still do that and just use a bit of hot glue to tack it down, because I wonder if I should put some trim at the bottom here first and then put the crown down. What do you think, Kimmy? Ooh, I'm gonna do this first.
Okay.
I've got this paint I want to use a bit too, actually. This is a blue gold, and it's the Art Alchemy by Finnabar Prima. I used some of this, was it last week or the week before? In a couple of different colors.
Sorry, I'm typing.
Type away, girl. And I'm just going to kind of go around the edges with this, I think. I love this paint.
Nightbot's not posting any links, so I'm trying to type, as you say, Blue Gold Art Alchemy by Prima Finnabar.
Well, he won't post that, but if you type in KS4U or Facebook or 4Gs or anything like that, he will, because I didn't put any links in for, you have to give him commands. Not very smart, Nightbot.
Okay. Siobhan says, that sounds lovely, Kim.
So I'm just going to go around the edge, I think. I might go in between the diamonds too. That might be kind of cool. Make it look like grout.
That is a cool idea.
And then we'll dry this. And while I'm drying that, maybe we'll click over on Mr. Ian and see what he's up to. Let me just get here.
I don't know if you can see what it is really at the moment. I'm still pencil sketching.
Yep, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, you've got Big Ben there, and you've got a background of some of the buildings around it, and you can't see the Thames River, but there's a bridge going over it. But the thing I like about it is somebody's took a photograph of a boatload of little pigeons and birds that are all stood on this wall. And that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
So you get a lot of your inspiration off Pixabay? Is it Pixabay?
What I try to do is get those images and like in some way adapt them or add them to other images that I find to make unique images. But this one is a direct reference, because I've just come on impromptuly.
Kim, Siobhan would like to know, did you use similar on your bags?
Yes, that's what I used it on. Thank you, Siobhan, for helping me remember. I knew I did it on something. It was on those when we did the fabric painting. Sorry, warning, Hoopin. Just drying that
says,
paint.
cool, Ian.
Thank you. Right. Getting these birds right, because you can make an awful big mess of this. And they are quite close up, these birds, so I'm hoping they dominate the image as much as possible.
Good eye, Siobhan. Randy is asking, you live in the north of England?
I do, yes. Yorkshire, if you know what that is. It's the largest county in England, which don't say much because you can put the entirety of the UK in one county in America.
Yep.
Ian, Siobhan says she would love to see you do a Marie Antoinette pick someday for us ladies.
Somebody will have to find me a nice Marie Antoinette picture. Or somebody who's dressed up pretending to be. That would be better. You know, in period clothing. If they can find me a picture that's like that, I'll do one.
Oh, cool.
And Randy says, "Oh wow, I'd love to visit England."
It's a lovely place. You probably missed your opportunity because we've had our once in a lifetime heat wave of at last year. And the rest of the time it's generally rainy. So if you do come to England, bring a brolly.
Yep.
Siobhan says lots on Pinterest.
Well,
Of
if
the
anybody
Marie.
send it to me, Facebook, any images that they want doing, then send them to me. If you're connected up with me on Facebook, by
Well,
all means.
Siobhan, we can get Siobhan to find that maybe. She can send it to me. Siobhan's not on Facebook. So if you want to send that to me, Siobhan, I can send that on to Ian on Facebook.
Randy said, "Oh, it's been hot here in Detroit."
The entire world's had a bitter and hot one this year. I wondered after the earthquake in not earthquake, volcano that happened in Hawaii, whether that would have an effect on the Earth's weather patterns, and it could very well have done. So, because all that stuff that goes up into air, it's electromagnetic. So we don't know what effect it could have had on it.
Good point.
But when big things happen like that, it tends to adjust quite heavily the weather patterns. All
Siobhan
over the world.
says California got it bad too.
That's that one done. We've got a little picture.
Yes, they've got some bad wildfires there.
Yeah, there's wildfires. I mean, unfortunately, there's been some deaths in one or two of them, haven't there? So, which is not great. But it's the effect that it'll have on all next year's the crop for this year. Any crops that have been lost, that means all prices will end up going up.
That's true.
That's the big
Siobhan
one.
says all that sulfur in the air in Hawaii.
Yeah. Okay. I think I need one more little trim. This one. Maybe. Or this one. Oh, well. See, that's what happens when you dig in your snippets. Okay. Let me put that away. Okay, I like that better. I'll just click
Very
over on
pretty,
me.
Kim. Very pretty.
Yes, I have missed your videos, Randy. I just saw that. I haven't seen your videos. I don't know why that you're not appearing because I am subbed to you. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to hear about your mom, Randy.
Yeah, I didn't see that in my subs. I am behind on videos, but I would have clicked on that for sure. I'll go over later today, Randy, and have a look.
Do you know when an operating system does an upgrade, I think sometimes it can like knock your notifications off. Because I've had some real bad notifications recently, and it were only since having an upgrade done.
That's true. I will go over and check out your stuff this afternoon, Randy, for sure. Okay, so all I've done here is I added some of that Prima paint. And you can see if I tilt that a bit, you'll get a bit of a gold shimmer from the blue paint. I hope the camera will pick that up.
I see it.
And then I've added just some lace on the bottom. And this lace I dyed with one of the Dylon dyes. I think it was Bahama Blue, this one. And then the Chinese braid here is from KS4U. And I avocado dyed that. And then this one I got, I think on eBay. It's just from my stash. But I love this one. I love the little berries on it. I think it's so pretty. So that's what I did while you were watching Ian create his magic. And so now I'm going to just glue on. I'm going to put some white glue on the back and then a bit of hot glue just to tack it down. And then if for some reason the hot glue doesn't hold or whatever in traveling, the white glue will hold it. I often use a couple of different glues on stuff like this. And hopefully I can do this without burning my fingers. There we go. And that gives you the quick hold, but then you've got the more permanent hold with the glue. Kimmy, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is learning to tame the Nightbot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you type in Craft Supplies for You with a capital K, it'll do the Zibbet link. And this way,
Oh,
nope.
crap. No spaces or spaces?
It's a number 4. So it's Craft Supplies number 4 and the letter U.
Craft Supplies number 4.
Letter U.
U?
Yep.
Nope.
No, because you put a hashtag in there.
That's the number sign.
No, just the number 4, not the number sign and the 4.
Okay, got it.
So I think what I'm going to do is put the fleur-de-lis right here on top of the crown.
Don't laugh at me, Siobhan. It's early. I didn't sleep much. Got it. Yay.
Yay. She's learning how to tame them.
Yeah. And Angie's not even here to see it.
Oh, did she go? Angie, if you're here, watch the taming of the Nightbot. I thought you'd enjoy that, hon. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the fleur-de-lis. Bit of white glue. Do you think I should put some more lace down and cover this up? Or
No.
do something in between, or leave it and just put that down?
Don't cover up that beautiful wallpaper anymore.
Okay. I'm just putting the fleur-de-lis down.
Yes, Siobhan, I need more coffee, definitely.
I'm still drinking mine.
I think I'm due for a coffee break.
It's one of those
Coffee all
days where
around.
you just need more, right?
My big giant coffee polka dot mug is empty. It's sad.
Oh no, do you want to go get a coffee, Kimmy, while we're...
No, I have to go put dinner in the crock pot when we're done.
Okay.
Iced coffee. Yes, Randy.
Iced coffee.
I'm not a fan of iced coffee.
Speaking my language.
By the time I get around to actually drinking a coffee, it's more often than not that kind of temperature.
Little Books is here. Hi, Little Books.
Oh, hey, Ruby. Yay. You must go
She said
over
she
and
can't
sub to
believe
Ruby
she's
if you're not,
watching
ladies.
live.
She's so talented.
She said, fabulous. Can't believe I'm watching live.
I am so happy you're here, Ruby.
Oh, I made it look like an Angry Bird.
Oh, did you? I'm going to click on you for a second, Ian.
I've got rid of it now. It just looked like an Angry Bird. I'm going to stop this from looking like an Angry Bird.
And Janine, I guess I'll be emailing you soon for a swap.
It's a teal dark bird now. Here we go.
Yes, Ruby is one of the main inspirations for me on YouTube, along with all of the rest of you, of course. But Ruby has just done, if you haven't seen her vintage bunting banners that she's done recently, you must go over and take a look. They're just incredible.
I have to check that out.
Okay. All right, so let me click on me for 1 sec and you can see where I'm at so far. I got to punch a hole in the top here with a tag. And then I'm going to add, I think, I've got tiny, tiny little blings that I may put in the corners of the diamonds. And then I'm going to put some seam binding that I dyed in the top. And just little things like that now. If I can find what I did with my hole punch. I had it this morning, and of course I can't find it now.
You did have it.
I did. But I think my desk things. I've also got some of my beautiful beads from Lacey I could put on here. Oh, they would look gorgeous on here. Look at these. Wouldn't these look amazing on here? Look, that's like the perfect color right there.
Those are gorgeous beads.
Oh, they're incredible. Oh, yes. And there's some beautiful, I forgot about this. This beautiful pink velvet. I might use some of that too. That Lacey sent me.
You may lose me because my cell phone won't hold a charge.
Oh, okay. We've got a weird echo at the moment too. Let's see here. I think I might use the white and the blue, maybe.
Randy says, beautiful, Kim. Siobhan says, so pretty.
Well, look at Lacey's beads. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at those. Oops, minus the fluff.
Is Dougal here?
No, he's gone shopping.
Okay, because there's a Black Angel Crafts as well as you on YouTube.
Yeah, that's probably just like, when I type and it puts my name in, or somebody says my name and highlights my name in black.
Okay. Okay. Siobhan said, oh my God, I was just putting din in oven and I found paper I left inside. I was coffee dyeing paper. It's well dried out now, LOL. Oh. Thank goodness that there was no fire, Siobhan.
Oh dear, where did I put that? Well, my desk has eaten my hole punch. So we'll do it a different way. I should probably put an eyelet in here too, which I would need my eyelet setter for that, which is also my hole punch. Oh dear. We'll do it later. What I'm thinking of doing is putting a bow at the bottom and then attaching the beads. And then I'm going to put some bling there, which I might do in pink. And this is what I use for my bling. I'm sure I've showed you guys before, but I got these on eBay and they're nail art. And if you just go on eBay and type in rhinestone nail art in the search engine on eBay, a lot of stuff will come up. And it's super, super inexpensive. And I mean, I've had these for a couple of years. You can see how much you get in there. So it's good value for sure. One is colored and this is just silver and gold. So I think I'm going to use the pink. And maybe some glossy accents. I've also got some really pretty butterflies here. And some flowers that my friend Irene sent me. So I think we're going to go with some of that and get this finished up. Sorry for the crinkling. And my desk is a mess, of course.
It's strange you should say that because my mess is a desk.
I was going to do some script stamping on it, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. What do you think? Should I?
I think you should pass on the script.
Yeah. Now these I got at my dollar store for $1.
Dollarama.
Dollarama. They're made by just the Crafts brand. So Mary Hill, you're here. You've got a Dollarama probably near you where you live. But they're all these really pretty butterfly ephemera. Look at how pretty these all are. And I just paid like $1 for them. And there's huge ones and then super tiny ones. So, and these have got a bit of gold in it, which will match for the blue gold paint that I used. Yeah, we'll do the white ones. And how many pieces do you get in here? Does it say? I think there's like 30 pieces in each one.
East Coast Diva is here. Hello, ladies. How's everyone doing?
Hey, hon, how are you? Glad you could join us. My phone is ringing, but nobody's here to get it. We'll just let the machine get it. Okay. So I'm just going to pick out, actually, let me get rid of this first. You can see the tag better. This is what happens when you do mixed media. Your desk gets, okay. Is that better? Okay. We're going to do some flowers and a bow down here. I've got some seam binding. This is my avocado dyed seam binding. It came out in such a beautiful pink color. If I can find the end of it. I have yet to do the red wine. I'm going to have to turn my tag this way now to work on it.
I've done the red wine, and you don't have to keep it in very long at all.
Oh, yeah? Okay. And you get a different pink. Siobhan sent me some, and it was a beautiful dusty pink color. This is more of a baby pink.
Yeah, it's a more purpley pink. Yep. I love seam binding too, Siobhan. I need to get some more white. I'm completely out.
My husband is coming in with groceries, so you may hear some noise. And I'm just going to use some of this pink velvet ribbon here that the lovely Lacey sent me in our swap. And I'm going to make a bow with it. And put that on top of the seam binding. And I think what I'm going to do is tie it with some seam binding, because it's a pretty fat ribbon. Pink and blue and white look so nice together. So while I'm doing that, I'll click back over on Ian for a minute.
I'm just getting the basic colours blocked in. It's like a sunset, but it's got a yellow glow about it.
It's so pretty.
We'll just have to wait a little bit for that to react a bit. So we can get areas like that.
Ian, what type of brush is that? Is that a mop brush?
Yeah, it's called a pointed mop brush.
Thank you.
And it's a very, very large one, this one. It's it's called a Raven by Jackson's Art Supplies. But there's quite a few brushes like that. Another good example. I mean, these are just what I've got to hand here. That's a quill by De Laroni, and that's not a pointed mop, but it's I don't know, what would you call it, a pointed filbert, but it does a similar kind of job. Not quite as the point end isn't as sharp as a pointed mop, but it's the good,
Gotcha.
good brush for getting washes in.
That's proof that I'm learning. I would not have known that that was a mop brush.
What this one here? You mean?
The first one you had, the pointed mop.
The
Yeah.
first one?
I didn't know. I couldn't tell the difference between any brushes. I didn't know. So that's proof that I'm learning.
Yeah, that's what they're called pointed mop brush. You can tell they're really big fat brushes. I mean, look, that's my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's as thick as, if not thicker than my thumb.
Oh, that's a great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And it comes to a really thin point, and you can put loads of. It's a really. It absorbs loads of water, and then you can chuck it on.
Mm-hmm.
And with your
Wow.
background, what you want to do when you first
Mm-hmm.
put in your base colours on, you really want to chuck it all over the place, like I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
In as many places as you possibly can, and that gives the painting a consistency throughout the painting. Right, I'm gonna now add not a strong solution of blue, but that's where you start getting your cloud by interacting.
I am just gluing stuff on here in little. I'll just click over on me. I'm nearly done here. That's where I'm at so far, minus the glue strings. So I've put the bow on the bottom, and I'm adding some paper flowers. Let me just get that flattened out there.
Gorgeous.
And I've used the seam binding and the beautiful pink velvet and these really pretty flowers that Irene sent me, who is Lucia Casso, who hint might be coming on soon. I'm hoping. Oh, that fell. That should not be there. That should be up here. Don't lift your stuff up when the glue is still wet. And I added some of the butterflies because now it's really nice and dimensional. I love dimension, so I love how the butterflies are looking. So I think all I'm going to do now is just add a bit of bling, and after we go off, I will set an eyelet in the hole up here just to make that more sturdy. But I won't do that now because I have to find where my desk has eaten the eyelet setter, which as soon as I go off being live, I will go, oh, there it is.
So it's case, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And where would I have put my glossy accents? There it is. Okay. So let me just get my glossy accents here, and I'm just going to do and get these strings off of here. Now you had a trick for glue strings. Was it you, Kim? Yeah, it was you, right?
Somebody, where did Hobby Lobby. What did I say? I can't even remember now.
Was it Vaseline?
Oh, right. At the tip of your glue gun, just a little dab of petroleum jelly or Vaseline. That's courtesy of hobbylobby.com.
Cool.
Siobhan says it's all over you, Kim. Or it's you all over. Sorry.
I was going to say the glues are all over me.
I I have to
And
go
of course,
soon.
I have decided to use the tiniest bling that I can find, just so my fingers don't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just putting the bling down in between the creases of, well, not creases, but in between the points of the wallpaper. And I have a lot of this wallpaper left too, so I think I might make like a little journal out of it, make that into the cover. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with vintage wallpaper. You can print on it too. I may try that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I've printed on music paper before, and I've got some wedding dress satin I'm going to print on. I think it was Ruby Little Books who prints. I watched a video of hers, and she said you can print on denim and burlap. I tried the burlap, but my printer did not like it, and hubby was not thrilled when he had to come and unstick the burlap. He wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
From a printer, as long as what you want to do is get some stiff card.
Yeah, I did that.
And
Yeah, I did that. It still got stuck.
right.
Just my luck, Ian.
It should be able to print onto it.
Yeah, it just, I don't know if it's my printer, but it did not go through very well, and it jammed the printer. And I had it taped down with double-sided tape onto the card, and it did not go through. So it could just be my printer, because I believe Ruby has had success. Now, I have printed on regular cotton fabric. It's gone through just fine. So I've printed on muslin. That's gone through fine. It was just the burlap, although I haven't tried the denim yet, but I would like to. I think that would look really cool.
Well, denim's not that much dissimilar to canvas paper, really, is it?
That's true. And I have printed on that too.
Because they're both canvas, aren't they?
Yep.
I'm just thinking, what about an alternative like linen?
Yeah, I've printed on that.
And you should be able. The thing is, I think there are only so many microns thick that they're allowed to actually pass through the.
Yeah, and this burlap I had was really thick.
Because it'll have a sensor on it, and it'll go, "Oh, it's too thick.
Yep.
I've got a jam." That's it.
Siobhan's making a mini journal.
I'm at the stage now where I've got to leave the painting for a short while.
Okay, I'll just click on you. I'm almost done too. Click on you and you can show your amazing work there.
I'll just bring it up a little bit because I don't know. Well, as I'm looking at the screen, I can't really see an awful lot. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's an underglow of yellowy blueness, and that's exactly what I want it to have, like as the sun's only just getting through.
Super cool, Ian.
So once that's dried, I'll go to the next most farthest back thing, which is the buildings, and they'll be all done in brown, creamy tones to keep it so it's
so cool, Ian.
The only things that are in real colour, normal painting colour, are the birds and this little bit of the wall. But that's what gives it that sense of depth, because your focal point is very detailed, and your background stuff is.
Siobhan said her sewing machine doesn't like it either, Kim, and that burlap sheds as well.
Burlap does shed, but I have a video on my channel where if you take white glue, like the Aleene's tacky glue, and you mix it with white water and paint your burlap, it won't fray.
Mm. Well, you're kind of gessoing it, aren't you, doing that?
Well, yeah, but gesso doesn't have the stickiness like white glue has or PVA glue.
Yeah.
So I just used a watered down white glue and then painted my burlap, let it dry. It wasn't sticky at all when it dried. And then you're able to cut it without it fraying.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Could it stiff enough to it holds its own? It's literally being locked together with glue, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But does it make it rock hard though?
No, not rock hard, no, but it was definitely a little harder to flex, but you could flex it. I made butterflies and things with it and flowers with it, and it was fantastic. The butterflies kept their shape, you know,
Yeah.
with the wings pointing up and stuff. So it was great. I loved it.
So what if you were wanting to keep the flexibility of the material? Would you use material glue? Or does that
Yeah, you
have to?
could do. I've never done that. I'd have to experiment with that and try. You couldn't, I wouldn't use Fabri-Tac or anything like that. You could try the Aleene's fabric glue because it's got the consistency more of a white glue, whereas Fabri-Tac is very sticky and has a lot of strings in it. So I wouldn't use that on the burlap at all. All right, I'm just going to click over on me because I think we're pretty much at the end here. So here is my tag at the moment. I think I'm going to put another layer of dangles behind here just to make it come down a little longer. I think that would look really nice. And I've added some bling, little pink blings to the corners here. You can see there and there. Just for some color, and the butterflies, and then I've added the bow and some flowers at the bottom, and I think then too I'm going to probably add the 2 beads as well to go on the bottom there. And then the back I've just left plain, and I'm probably just going to put a piece of lace on the back there and put a little note or something in the back. So that is where we are at. Has anybody got anything they want to add, or? Make sure you're all sub to each other. This was a fun class. I'm glad you could join us, Ian.
Great. It's nice to be able to pop in now and again. I've not got much done, but we're a bit
Thank you, Ian.
impromptu. I'll try and bob it into the various social medias once it's done. It'll be a day or so, probably.
Yes.
Susan Carroll has a question. What about flattening your burlap somewhat by running it through your die cut machine without dies, just as tight as you can get it?
I still think it'll fray because even though it's flat and you flatten the fibers will pop back up again because it's burlap is kind of springy in my opinion. I could be wrong. It's worth a try. Definitely something you'd want to try and check it out. But I think that the glue, the white glue, I've got a tutorial on my channel. Just go and have a look in my videos. I think it's called Making Burlap Butterflies or something. You'll see it if you look through my videos. And I show you the whole process of how to use the glue, the watered down glue. And because it's watered down, I think it makes it not sticky. Right, but it holds it enough that it shrinks the fibers in it, and that's what you need to do. You need to shrink the fibers to tighten them up so they don't fray, and they need to be together.
What you were saying about like soaking it in glue, I wonder whether that could be used to create a surface for painting on.
Oh yeah, that would work absolutely, because they do have burlap canvases, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But
She
yeah,
said
you
for
could do
printing.
that for sure.
She
I've
said
got
for
some. Maybe
printing.
I'll give that a try one week.
I was just thinking, instead of it having a frame around it, if it was stiff enough, the glue, to make it go solid, and then paint on that as an object.
Yeah, you
'Cause
could do.
you could make, I mean, you could make it mold round a circular thing, couldn't you? Like a
Yes, you
ball,
could. Yep.
and then pull it off it once it's dry,
Yeah,
and
that
then
would look nice because you'd have all the wrinkles in it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Ian.
Just
Definitely
looking
stuff to try for sure.
at, I'm going to have a look at that, see whether
Yeah.
what it can mold to while it's drying.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to call it closed here. And my husband has just come home, so I want to go talk to him. And I want to thank Kimmy and Ian for coming today. Don't forget to check out the links. There's a lot of links in the description box down below.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks all mods and all our people in the chat and our lurkers.
Oh, I
Don't
see.
forget
I
our
see,
lurkers.
Susan.
We
Susan
love the
said
lurk.
use that word to make it flat, flat, flat for the printer. That's a good idea, Susan. For me, when it got caught in the printer, the burlap, it was the fibers that came off. So I think if I was ever going to print with burlap again, I would use the burlap that I've already got painted with the watered down white glue, and then none of the fibers will come off in my printer. So I'll give that a try.
Do you know what? I've got an idea for you. Put a
What's that?
teeny at the end of the burlap that you're going to put through first in the printer. Put a piece of normal card that's attached to the burlap, and let that feed it, and then it'll have enough. Do you know underneath
Yeah, that's
it?
a good idea too. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, there's a few
And
different
pull
ways
it
there.
through. Well, I think so anyway.
Yeah, I definitely want to try it again because I think printing on burlap would be really cool.
I've done that with canvas paper on some printers, and it has actually worked. That so, because sometimes canvas paper can be a pain to print onto with inkjet printer.
Cool. Great idea, Ian. Oh, Susan's live every Tuesday. Okay, cool, Susan. Everybody
Oh,
check
I'm
out
sorry, I got that mixed up.
channel.
I thought she was trying to say that. I thought she was telling Susan that you were live, Kim, every Tuesday at 11.
Nope. Susan is, but everybody go check out Susan's channel.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what we need.
I have to
Rather
go potty so bad.
than an inkjet printer, we all need a flat bed printer. That'll print everything.
Exactly. My hubby has a laser
Anybody
printer
got a couple of
office,
pounds
which I don't have.
available?
My hubby has a nice laser printer in his office, which I do not have. Mine's inkjet laser, and his is just a, what do you call them? Is it laser? The good ones? It just prints black and white.
Yeah, it's a laser jet.
Yeah, laser jet, yeah. Yes, the notification bell. If you click the notification bell right beside where everybody's name is underneath their video, you can make sure to get the notifications, well, mostly, when they upload a video.
When YouTube wants it to work.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it, and thank you all for coming. This was a fun class. Thank you, Kimmy and Ian and Siobhan, for being here and being awesome mods, and for everybody for coming. And we will be back next Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel. So we'll see you then, guys. Take care. Bye. Bye all.
Bye-bye.